Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Family Ties. You're here with Anaya.
Elijah.
And Mama Ta.
And today we have a special guest, our dad.
AKA Mr. Banks.
What's going on, everybody?
And today we are here to talk about
weed and friends and peer pressure.
Yes. So let's start with Elijah today. Elijah, do you think that weed and peer pressure, friends,
let's use the correct term. Let's just say marijuana.
the cannabis,
Even better.
the marijuana. Okay. All right, Mr. Banks. So you know what? You asked the question then.
Okay. I'll start with Anaya.
You can't start with Anaya and we were starting with Elijah.
We could
You just told me to ask a question.
No, but why you gotta start with me though?
All right, let's go.
No, don't start with me though.
I just want y'all to know this is real life and
All
this
right.
is how it goes in this house. I
So,
say one
Anaya.
thing, Mr.
Yes.
Banks says another.
Okay, why me then?
What? What are some? Well, I should say what are some facts that you know about marijuana as far as pertaining to the youth?
Alright, boom. So I know that there's it's some kind of, what is the ingredient called THC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And THC that causes the actual change like that you feel. It's like the chemical that alters like the body, and it impacts movements, sensations, judgment, your memory, your coordination, but not vision. So out of everything, I guess out of the seven things, only one isn't affected.
What is the real word for THC though?
See, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Tetrahydrocannabinoid.
Yeah. Tetrahydrocannabinoid. Yeah, that's what that. Yeah, that's the ingredient that affects you,
Right.
and it helps. Like some benefits, like Dad said, it could help you with like ADHD or ADD. It helps from like more relaxed. It can treat depression and prevent diseases, and also it improves lung capacity.
Right. So, and those are your facts.
Those are my facts. No, not my facts. These are facts that I looked upon the internet.
Is your source reliable?
Yes, my
How
source
reliable is your source?
Where
is
did you get it
reliable.
from?
I got it from
Google.
Medical Cannabis Network.
Okay. So,
This is reliable. I don't know what to talk about.
all right. So is that a article that somebody wrote for a research paper in which they were doing, or is that like factoid
This is facts.
from a doctor?
20 health benefits of cannabis that everyone should know.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure somebody's going to refute that last one about lung capacity, but we'll keep on going.
It's here.
All right. I'm sure somebody's going to refute that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Mr. Banks.
Well, I mean, Elijah, the same question. I mean, well, not so much facts, but like, what do you think of as far as like, smoking marijuana? Like, do you think you could benefit from smoking marijuana, being a adolescent?
Me, no, not really, because I feel like it might hurt me. Like, it might affect me in a way where like it might cause memory loss, because I heard that it could do that. Like, it might cause memory loss, and well, no, not really memory loss, but it can affect like your memory. And I also say no because I want to be an athlete, and it might like impact me negatively. Like, it might hurt my chest. Yeah, it might. Yeah.
Okay. Mama Ta, you have anything to add to that?
I know nothing about this whole. I mean, no, I don't know benefits or anything. I don't know. I have nothing to add to that. No. So your turn.
My turn. What?
Answer your own question.
I mean, well, honestly, I don't really know facts. I mean, all I could say is that I believe that because this particular topic is pertaining to the youth, and I feel like a lot of youth today in our age, you know, like that's the thing to do now. You know, smoking weed, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, and at the same time, honestly, like I can't knock it because myself, I was once a youth, and I know what it is to indulge in that because yes, I have done that before.
Mr. Banks.
Please don't sound
Come on.
surprised.
Come on. Come on.
Mr. Banks.
But I mean, listen, you know, I just feel like, you know, like that particular drug is like a gateway, and I was told that it can be a gateway, but you know, when you young, you don't want to believe that.
He wasn't that young, y'all. He was not that young.
No, I was.
You was not. Like, how old were we when I told you that? Not that young.
Yeah, this is like over 15 years ago, 20 years ago. What you talking about? I'm not trying to give away my age, but I'm just saying that was.
I mean, you like 50. It's alright.
Nah,
You could give away your age.
Don't do that.
But what? Okay, so all right. So with that being said, before you go into how you started, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask Anaya and Elijah this question. Do you well first, do you guys ever think about trying weed, like trying marijuana? Like, do
Yes.
you think about it?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Would you?
Probably.
Why?
what about you, Anaya?
Like, right now?
Yeah, like would you try weed? Just period. Like,
Yes, I will try.
Okay,
would you
why?
try it? Would you try it now?
No.
Like, let's say y'all start outside opens back up, you get your freedom, and you're able to run around.
No.
Would you try it now?
I think I'll wait till like I'm like
Wait until I'm fully developed.
maybe 17.
Oh, because if you would have said 16, that means you're gonna wait till October. So
Oh no,
you're gonna wait till
like next year, cause I'm gonna be 16 for mad long. 16, 17.
so around 16, 17, you think you'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
And Elijah, you think? Say it again.
When my body's fully developed.
You think that that's when you'll do it, when your body is fully developed.
Yeah.
So what age is that you think that your body will be fully developed?
Between 19 and 20.
No.
Okay, so
He not gonna wait that long.
right. But
I mean,
I'm not even gonna.
But just to, I don't mean to cut you off there. But I mean, just to let you know, like your body is not gonna fully develop between 19 and 20. Just to let you know that.
But okay, so you guys both feel like you may do that, indulge in that at some point. Why?
Okay. Yeah.
Why?
That was the next question.
Because I want to experience the effects of THC.
You want? Oh, that. So when you say that, you're talking about the euphoria, such as people saying like they're high.
Yeah.
Like that's what you want to experience a high to see how it feels.
Out of body experience.
Okay, Anaya, why would you try it?
They said it feels calm. It makes you feel calmer,
Okay, so
and things are more funny.
so you can't just watch a comedy sketch to
Nah,
skits.
cause what
Sorry.
if it's not that funny? You see, like
So you just
So
want
you gonna watch
everything
the
to be
comedy
funny
skit
for no
after?
reason.
yeah.
That's what you want. You just want to sit around and just look dumb and just and just laugh for no reason. That's what you want. Like that's. I mean, that's essentially what you're telling me, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Elijah, you're saying that you want to be a zombie for a little while. You want to see
Yeah.
yourself sit on the couch. You want to watch yourself just sit on the couch and do nothing. Like you. That's what you want. You want to watch. Like you. Sorry. You want to sit on the couch and do nothing but watch your body just walk around. Like just watch you just walk around and just feel like you're not really there when you're really there. Okay. And you guys got this from other people that get high, right? Like, cause you have to ask them. Since you guys have you guys have never tried to get
No.
right. So since you guys have never really experienced that, you're getting this information from friends and family,
or
right?
like seeing it
Okay, so
firsthand.
right,
Firsthand?
that's another thing. It's do you see it firsthand or do you see it on TV? You talking about like
I see it.
so you talking
so
about like
you-
your friends,
Yeah.
like your friends and your
So
family.
you've been around your friends
Who
while
were
they
high.
was
Mhm.
smoking.
No.
No, why they were
While
high.
they were high.
So they smoked already and then
Yeah.
came
Like,
around you. And
Yeah,
then-
so you talking about like when y'all be in a park
Yeah.
sometimes and
Yeah.
your friends will come
Yeah, they'll
and
come like later or something.
and they'll be like, "Yo, we just finished smoking or whatever."
or like about to go do it again or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they okay. So what? Well, first of all, well, no. Before I even get to that, I want to know this. So, if you try it and you like it, right? Because Elijah, this is mainly for you because you want to be an athlete. Actually, it's for the both of you guys. So, Elijah, if you try it and you like it, then what?
Then I just like it. I mean, I doubt I would do it continuously, considering there's drug tests, and I wouldn't want to fail drug tests over weed.
You know, some people really don't care about that, right? I'm just telling you,
Some people
it's
care about what?
about drug tests, and after that, like you can smoke weed and like it so much that you're like, you know what? I could live without playing basketball. I'll just find something else to do with myself.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, well that's good that you say that. I hope that you don't. Anaya, what about you?
What was the question?
The question was, I forgot. What was the question?
If you like it, would you keep doing it?
Yes. If you like it, would you keep doing it?
Probably like twice a month.
Twice a month? So you
24 times a year?
so
Yeah.
no.
2 or 3 times a month.
Oh my god.
That's like once every week. Every 1.5 weeks.
2 to 3 times a month is how often?
That's one. That's like each week. A week. And then
No.
take a break.
What?
No, it's not. You said
It's
2
every other week?
right.
2 to 3.
So it's between 24 and 36 times a year.
All right, Elijah. We don't need you to be breaking down. But why does he look like that? We don't need you to break down the numbers. But no, seriously, like I want to know. So
Yes, I would do it like 2 to 3 times a
so
month.
what you're saying is that you will continue to do it.
Yes.
All right. So the thing about you, right, is you want to be a lawyer.
Yes.
So now being a lawyer,
You know lawyers be stressed.
so that don't mean that they
What?
smoke. Like
Lawyers
So-
be stressed.
they use other drugs.
so
No, see?
right. So
So you'd rather use weed than other drugs.
I'd rather
I'd
you
rather
not
you
do
use melatonin.
anything.
What is melatonin?
Melatonin. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, but we're not talking about that right now. Right now, we're talking about the marijuana. So, Anaya, what you saying is you're gonna be a lawyer and you are gonna smoke because your cases are gonna be out of this world, and
Yeah.
it's gonna lead you to smoking.
Maybe. It could, potentially. But do lawyers have to take drug tests too?
Everybody
They
has
probably
to
do,
take drug
right?
tests.
Because they are part of the government.
They
kind
may.
of,
They may.
facts.
Everywhere varies. Like no state is the same. Nowhere, because
Right, laws are different in every state
Right.
as far as that. But I mean, I believe that with lawyers, like no matter where you go, it's pertaining as far as laws pertaining to become a lawyer. I believe that they are the same. So
I believe that you would have to take. Because I mean, you can't just walk in.
Yeah, because the
and
judge can't.
as you talking, you just go in there and just start laughing for no reason. And they're like, "Excuse me, Mrs. Banks. Today you are
Miss
representing.
Banks.
You are representing Mr. Scott, and he killed somebody, and you just laughing in the court. Like, could you imagine that? No. So
You want me to answer?
no, because you just sitting here smiling like something is wrong with you. So, okay, let's talk about. Oh, sorry. You have anything to say, Sir
No,
Banks?
we could move on.
All right. So let's talk about.
What
let's-
you just said?
let's-
What I just said? Pills? He just talked about some pills.
No, he said melatonin.
No, he said melatonin,
That's
but
like,
I don't want
that's
to talk.
like a vape.
I don't want to talk about that yet. Melatonin. A lot of people use melatonin to sleep. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to relax you. Melatonin, really. it is a drug, but it's not a drug. It's like doctors actually prescribe melatonin. Not to say doctors don't prescribe cannabis, because they do have medical marijuana. Melatonin is prescribed a lot for people who cannot sleep.
Mm-hmm.
They try to give it to them, tell them to put it in your tea, put a drop in your water, take some before you go to sleep, things like that. That is really to calm you and to relax you and to send you to sleep. Cannabis is not so much for that. Cannabis can be used for anxiety. It can be used for PTSD, which is post traumatic stress syndrome
disorder.
That post traumatic stress disorder, right? I don't know why I said syndrome. I don't know, but yeah. So, but what my next question though is, moving along from that, is your friends, the people that you're around, and the smoking of the marijuana. Do you think that affects? Do you think that plays a role in you guys wanting to experiment with it?
Yeah, because I feel like if I didn't know that being high was a thing, or how people react to being high, then I don't think I would want to smoke weed.
How about you, Anaya?
No, I mean a little bit, but like not that much.
So
Like I'm not saying that. Like I wouldn't be peer pressured into doing it, but I don't feel like I would want to do it
Like,
if I didn't know
But
that people get high.
no,
but
yes,
that's kind of
peer pressure.
Right.
no,
peer
no, no,
pressure.
no, no.
Mm,
It's
being,
not.
I'm not being pressured.
influenced.
No,
Being influenced by your friends, yeah, because you just said that
If you-
if you
just
around
said that.
people that's doing it, you know what I'm saying?
He said he wouldn't have thought
Right.
about it if nobody did it.
but it's
around
not the same thing. But I'm gonna let Elijah say what he gotta say as far as peer pressure, and then I'm gonna say what I have to say. Go ahead, Elijah. Why do you say that it's not the same thing? Peer pressure and being around people that do it. Why
Because
is that different?
Being pressured to do something is like you saying no, but somebody just continuously goes on and tell you, yeah, do it. You like it.
Right. Right. Whereas when you're influenced or you see it, peer pressure.
It's just like me spectating, like me.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like one is you're just watching, and the other is somebody telling you try it, and you keep saying no, and they say try it, and then you're like, all right, well,
But-
I'll try it because you keep on asking me like you're being a pressure cooker.
yeah.
I mean, but
Nobody
not-
likes pressure cookers.
Yeah, I mean, well, so okay, but with that, right? Like you said, being pressured and being around it, right? Two different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, being around it is still kind of like being pressured, but indirectly being pressured, because you around your friends or you around people that's doing it, and you start to, you know what I mean, feel to yourself like, man, like, you know, like everybody doing it except you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you're being pressured, but indirectly being pressured. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's
No, I know
a
what
self
you
pressure
mean,
though.
but
That's
yeah,
you're
that's
pressuring
me.
yourself. Like
Yeah.
you feel that way because of you,
my
not because
thoughts.
of not because of what somebody else is doing. That's
Yeah.
you and how. Right. That's
I mean,
that's
I get that.
so
but-
that's
That's
that-
not really peer pressure.
it's not peer like
It's not
that's
peer pressure.
the,
Nah,
the
But I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's like peer pressure, like your peers are. But I mean, it's still pressure. It's still pressure.
yes, it is pressure, but that's your own personal pressure. So that's like self pressure versus peer pressure. Like peer pressure, like you're out there and you're like your friends are like, try this, and they're all like, Elijah, go Elijah. And self pressure is your friends are like, all right, puff, pass, and they passing it around, and you're standing outside the circle.
Nah,
you're
not
still
even.
talking.
You could be standing inside and you'll be like,
No.
I don't do
I
that.
mean, no. I mean, you're standing outside of the circle. Like, you're the only one outside of the circle of friends. Like, you're still there, but you're outside. Like, meaning when they pass it, they're not passing it to you, like you said. Like, you're not in that circle, if that makes sense, what I'm saying, right? So, when you're not in that circle, you're pressuring yourself because you're like, man, I should just try it. And like now are you trying it because you want to know the effects yourself, or are you trying it because you want to be cool with everybody else?
I mean, yeah, and then I feel like that has a lot to do with your friends too, because you know what I'm saying. Like now, like you're in a situation to where is that if you didn't have those type of friends, would you even be doing that at all?
But that's what Anaya and Elijah said. Like, if they didn't have the friends,
No, I
if
didn't
they
say that.
weren't, well, Elijah said that. If he wasn't around, all right. So Anaya, do you think that if none of your friends smoke, that you would want to smoke?
Yeah, I would probably still want to try.
But how would you know that it exists? That's
I mean, besides
Not so
seeing
much as
it
that.
on
How
TV,
would you know what it could do to you?
right.
Yeah, like Dad just said, you see it on TV.
no, but I'm saying, but
Places
besides,
not the like your friends are not the only people who could be doing that.
No,
Or the
you're
people can be
absolutely
doing
right.
that. You can see people walking on the streets smoking. You can be like, oh, what's that? I want to try it.
nah, you ain't gonna walk up to no stranger. And
No,
let
no,
me
no,
hit
no,
your-
no,
let me
no.
hit your blunt.
No, I'm saying
Let
though,
me
Puff,
hit your
puff, pass.
blood.
you could see somebody doing it though and be like, oh, what is that? And then it could spark interest from there.
Right. It'll spark interest, right? But see, the thing about that is when you're around people who, when you're around like your friends who do it, to you it might look like, oh, that's cool. Like they just laughing and they just joking. But if you were to see somebody on the street doing it and then you come home and you Google it, you'll see the positive and the negative, right? And when
Yeah.
you're around your friends, you don't always see the positive and the negative. You just see, oh, they laughing
What you
and
wanna
joking. They just, yes, you, right, absolutely. So that's not something that I think that you would do if you weren't. That's just me. I could be totally wrong, but I believe that a lot of the things that you want to do, just like the rap videos, right? You see these guys out here talking about codeine, lemonade,
Lean and all of that stuff.
yes,
right?
lean and all of that. Do you guys want to try that?
No.
You don't, right?
No.
Why do you think that is?
My friends do that too.
And okay,
babe, you got
and-
friends
yeah.
that do lean and all that. You don't need to be hanging around.
What?
No, I know
telling
somebody
you
that
right
drink
now.
lean.
Our cousin
Y'all
does
do not
that.
need to be hanging around those people.
He stopped though, but
your cousin was drinking lean?
yeah, he did that.
Okay.
What
He
cousin?
used that to rap.
Your
about it.
cousin. So your cousin. So all right, so your cousin is smoking lean, drinking lean. Okay. Now you guys saw the effects of that.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
it's
want to go to sleep in the middle of the day.
yeah.
Right.
That's-
So that was a
See, that's
negative.
negative.
Right. That is my point.
But
My
you still
point
go to
is-
sleep when you smoke weed though.
No, it calms you down.
Some
it
people
it
some
depends
people
on the
do.
strain.
It affects everyone different.
Yes.
Like all drugs affects an individual different.
Yes.
So the same effect that it might have on your sister, it would not have on you. You know what I'm saying? Just like your friends and your cousins and so on.
And that's something else that you guys have to think about and realize that when these doctors are writing about it, they're writing about it from an experience of maybe one or two patients or maybe a focus group that they had, but not everybody is the same. So sometimes you'll see they'll be like, yeah, we had a focus group of five
test
people-
subjects.
right, like if they had, let's say they had 10 subjects, no, 12. Let's say they had 12 subjects. 4 had weed, 4 had marijuana, 4 didn't, but they thought they did, so they call that the placebo effect. And then they have 4 who didn't do anything. And then they'll take those numbers and they'll come up with calculations based on how the people react. And not all the 4 people that smoked weed will not have the same effects. Just like some people who get the placebo, which is really nothing, they might as well be in a group with the people who didn't smoke and couldn't smoke. Some of them will be like, oh yeah, I had euphoria and I was high, and they didn't even have anything. Like, so, and then like I said, the 4 people out of the four, you never know. Somebody could have ADD. Some person, one of the people could have PTSD. You know, and the other two could just be normal, as we call them, normal, right? And so even like what they go through and what they experience is not the same as what the other two people have gone through and experienced. That all I want y'all to know is that how it affects your cousin or your friends is not the same way it's going to affect you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as far as all of that other stuff that goes into it, codeine and lean and all of that stuff,
That's
like
just extra
that is
indifferent, extra indifferent. I believe, like, I don't believe y'all need to engage or indulge in that at all.
yes. So Elijah, you feel like, well, you think that if you smoke weed, that weed would be the only thing that you would smoke? I mean, the only thing that you would do, the only drug that you would try.
Yes.
Anaya, what about you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
What about like Molly and Percocet and things like that?
No, I never thought about that.
What about crack?
What about crack?
No.
Why?
What about meth?
Why wouldn't you try crack?
Because it could have a bad side effect on you.
What side effect? What side effect do you know of that it could have on you?
It could change my body.
How do you know that?
And then I could be immune to things that I never knew I was immune to. Or how do you say that?
You mean introduced?
Yeah, introduced to. It can introduce me to some new things that are bad.
Like,
That I was never introduced. I don't know. I'm just saying.
so you don't think that marijuana could do that?
I never seen that happen, so no.
But it
But
can.
maybe it can.
The thing about that, I want to say this to you guys. The thing about any drug is you'll get a high, right? You'll chase that high, and then you may say to yourself, hey, I wonder if I could get higher. I wonder if I can feel this way but 100 times better. I wonder if I can feel this way but 1,000,000 times better. What can I try that will get me to that place?
So basically, you're high chasing.
Right. You trying to get back that first feeling of sensation, whether you get drunk and now you become an alcoholic because like you just want to keep feeling that feeling. You getting high, as they say, you want to keep feeling that. So that is
That
basically
becomes an addiction.
right. And when it becomes the addiction, now it's something that like you gotta have, you gotta keep having. So before me and your father talk about facts and things that we've looked up, do you guys have anything else to say about marijuana, THC, as you said? Is there, and THC we all know is an ingredient. Is there any other ingredients?
Isn't it a chemical?
Yeah, it's just a chemical.
It is a chemical. It's a chemical what though? THC is a chemical what?
A chemical ingredient?
Oh, okay, yes. That's what it is, a chemical ingredient that is in. So anyway, is there anything else that you guys know of whether it's a positive or negative, whether it's a side effect, something good, something bad? Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about before me and your father start talking about what we've looked up and know about?
No.
No.
All right. So THC, do you remember what that is? The
No.
actual name of it?
I know it got something to do with cannabis.
Tetrahydrocannabinol.
Yeah, cannabinol.
Yes, tetrahydrocannabinol. That's what THC is, which is, like you already said, an active ingredient. That's like the main, and it's called a main psychoactive compound in cannabis. So that's what gives you the high sensation. THC is what gives you the high sensation. Another ingredient that they have is CBD, which is cannabidiol. Cannabidiol, right? And that's another ingredient, but it doesn't make you high. It doesn't give you that high sensation. Nobody really knows what it does yet. Like, they're still trying to figure that out. Nobody really knows what CBD does yet. They do know that it relaxes you, but it doesn't do all of the things that THC does. Leo?
Well, I mean, right. It actually, right. It is different from THC. So basically, CBD, it helps with like seizures, inflammation, pain, nausea, migraines, depression, anxiety.
And some mental disorders like psychosis or mental disorders, right? So that's what it can help with. But as far as what it does to your body, nobody really knows. Like, because like I was saying, like THC, you know that it gives you the high feeling. That's THC is what gives you that euphoria feeling. And yeah, so anything else you want to say?
No, you're right. It doesn't really explain what, I guess doctors and scientists are still trying to figure that, what is the main thing for the CBD as far as what does it do to the body.
Right. And I'm sorry, I want to go back a little bit. So both of those, THC and CBD, they both affect, it's called the endocannabinoid system. That's something that's already within our body. That's something that whether you smoke, well, whether you use cannabis or not, that's something that's in your body. So we already have that in us. That's why THC and CBD, that's why they have the effect that they do, because it's basically enhancing it. So it's as if you're already sleepy and then you take a pill to put you to sleep. That's what it puts you to sleep faster, and it gives you like a extra boost of I'm sleepy, or what's that 5 hour energy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But
3 hour energy. All right, so the three
no, it's 5 hour energy.
Well, where
It's
you get 3 hour
What?
energy from?
It's
It's 5 hour.
I'm telling you right now. I can look it up. It's 3.
Okay,
Oh,
well
they might have one that's 3,
right, but I'm talking about
That's
5.
the original one.
What? Okay, but I'm talking about 5 hour, right? So like, let's say you have a little bit of energy, or you have no energy, because that's what it's for. It's for when you don't have any energy, right? And basically you drink it and it boosts you, right? But that's because you don't have any energy. That's why you take it. But with THC and CBD, you taking it because you want to feel that extra that extra, like well, really with THC, you want to feel that extra high. You want to feel that extra out of body, as you call it, Elijah, experience, euphoria, right? So, like I said, the endocannabinoid system, it's a complex cell signaling system. That system is still not fully understood either. Some scientists even they discovered it when they were trying to find out what THC and CBD does to the body. So nobody really, they still don't understand it, but they say it regulates functions, processes, sleep, mood, appetite, memory, reproduction, and fertility. Anyway, I got all of this off of Healthline.
So when you, so that's why when you smoke you get hungry.
Right. So it's in right.
Yeah, that's a side effect of it.
Right. So it's a part of that system. Like, it deals with that system. That system is what has us, tells us, oh, you're hungry. It's that system that tells us that. So anyway, all of this stuff that I got is off of Healthline. Healthline.com is where I got all of this. If you guys want to look any of this up. Yeah. And Leo, you got anything?
No, I mean, yeah, you pretty much touched on.
All right.
everything.
So
I know Elijah had a question about melatonin.
yeah.
So, did you do any research to
The only thing that I know about it is that it helps people with anxiety, like if they need to sleep or something, or if they just need to relax in general, like people use it while they meditate or before they go to sleep.
Okay. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, pretty much, basically, that's what melatonin is. It's a hormone made by the pineal gland, right? That's found just above your brain, right? Which basically tells the brain or helps the brain to know when it's time to sleep. So that's what melatonin is.
Okay. So, Anaya, what you were saying as far as you don't want to deal with crack because it might introduce you to something. Are you talking about um things that may lie dormant, like diseases that may lie dormant in your body, like lupus and
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
like stuff like that.
okay, that's what you meant. Like it might bring out something. So it's
It might
basically
trigger it.
right.
Basically.
So right. That's exactly what right. It's
Yeah.
triggering it. So okay, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely right. There's things because some people they take THC. Well, some people have weed products, cannabis products because of they might have anxiety, they might have depression, and let's say you do have that, it's laying dormant in you, and then now you take it. It's basically like you're taking something, you're taking a drug just to take it, and then now all of a sudden now you feel those things. That's what you're trying to say?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So I get exactly what you're saying. So when it comes to THC and CBD, right? The only way you guys know to take it is by smoking it.
Jeez. I mean, if it's an ingredient, then shouldn't you be able to like put it in other things?
Yeah, but what I want to know is, do you know about other things or do you just know about smoking?
You know about
It's
edibles.
You know about edibles. So what kind of
Yeah,
edibles?
you could eat it and you could drink it. I think.
What kind of edibles have you got? Do you guys know about?
What you mean?
Or do you guys know about any type of edibles?
I know about brownie edibles.
What else?
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. So
Yeah, with marshmallows.
yeah.
basically.
So basically, those is like people do it with all types of cereals, not just Rice Krispies, but
Those
yes,
I know.
Rice Krispie treats, cinnamon toast crunch, fruity pebbles. Like your brother said, you said brownies, brownies, cookies. Yeah, some people put it in
gummy
their
beers.
yes, gummies. Yes, some people put it in their drinks. So CBD, you can also get it in gels. Like you guys said, you could do it. You can have gummies. You can have oils. You can have supplements. You can.
Wait. So you could burn oils to get high?
So, the CBD is really not to get you high. Like nobody really knows what CBD does. Like remember, I told you CBD doesn't make you high. It kind of relaxes you, I guess, more than anything. But it doesn't, like CBD does not get you high. So if somebody tells you, oh, we have CBD, you're not gonna get high off of that. All right. So yeah, no, that that is, yes, that's in supplements, it's in oils. You can burn oils with CBD oil. It's really just supposed to relax you.
Yeah, more. It's like you could say like a stimulant, right?
Right. It's more just to relax you. It's not to make you high or anything like that. And yeah. So that's what you guys know as far as, so CBD and THC, you can get both of those in the same way. The gummies. THC, I really don't know how else you can get THC. I'm not sure if those are also what I'm trying to say, if those are also, I'm sure you can burn THC oils because it is an ingredient. So I'm sure
I mean,
you
yeah,
can.
it's an oil because even when they use the ingredient and when they to make these edibles, I mean, it's being cooked, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm pretty sure it could be you know, burned. It's just, you know what I'm saying, like how you would you know, how you would use it as far as to, you know,
Nah,
like,
when they cook it, they use like weed butter. Like they put the weed in the butter.
Yeah,
And
there's a
then
certain butter.
yeah.
But in order, people make that butter.
Mhm.
And in order to make that butter, you have to have oil and things like that. So that's probably that's probably what makes the weed butter.
Mhm.
See, we don't know nothing. We don't know about that, so we have to do our research on that. And our listeners can also do research, I guess, on those things if they have more questions. We're just here to give like the general. We're just here to just tell you guys the general of it and hope and pray that before you guys try anything or anybody out there tries anything that may be your age, that they research it first, right? So those are the things that you want to do. So Leo, we said what CBD helps. Did we say what THC could help?
yeah, no, well, THC, right,
Mm-hmm.
helps with,
Pain
Yeah, I
and
said that.
yeah,
yeah,
pain,
right.
muscle spasms.
Right, glaucoma,
Mm-hmm.
insomnia, nausea, anxiety, and low appetite.
Right.
Right.
Right. So THC could help with all of those things. You guys already know. Oh, so wait, let me go back right quick. So when I was talking about THC and CBD, and I was talking about the endocannabinoid system, right? The difference between the two is that they're saying that CBD doesn't really affect that system too much because it doesn't, like, we have atoms, and our whole body is made up of the molecular, say it for me, Elijah.
Molecular.
Yes, molecular system. So it's different atoms and different
Molecules.
yes, different molecules. So the THC, it attaches to molecules,
Mhm.
right? And that's what makes it a super molecule, right? But CBD doesn't make it a super molecule. CBD, they're not sure what CBD does. They're saying that maybe CBD attaches to a molecule. It's just that it's a molecule that hasn't been discovered yet. So I just
Or
want to.
maybe it attaches to the THC that attaches to the molecule and it's hot, and that's why they don't know what it does.
You sound like
You
a
should be a scientist.
yo, I cannot do this with your father. So yeah, so I just want y'all to know. So it's saying that the interaction between the CBD and the THC affects the release of the neurotransmitters in your brain. And the neurotransmitters, as if people don't know, are chemicals responsible for relaying messages between cells and have roles in pain, immune function, stress, and sleep, to name a few. So, um, all of this is scientific. And that's the thing. That's what me and your father was telling you guys about. One person's high is not the next person's high.
Right.
If you don't have the same molecule makeup as somebody else, your high is going to be different from their high. Your experience is going to be different from their experience. That's just how it works. All of this is science. And so before I cap this off, Mr. Banks, is there anything else that you may want to... Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think we pretty much touched on everything, but yeah, like you said, to get this information, for our listeners that want to do, their own research, you could check WebMD, and also you could check CDC.com
And Healthline.
and Healthline, right?
Right. So, so let's talk about drug testing, right? So you guys know that it's right now in New York, it's not legal to have weed or THC in your system. Like, it's not for certain jobs and certain athletic activities and things like that. It's it's not legal. Like it's not legal for recreation. It's legal for medicinal purposes, but not legal for recreation. So you guys also have to be aware of
Mindful,
that, and very mindful of that. Elijah, what you said was that you would try it, and then if you liked it, then you just liked it, but that's not something you would do because you want to be an athlete. But I'm just going to tell you this, that's not how it works. You can become addicted. That's like saying, oh, I kissed my girlfriend and I liked it, but we're just gonna hug from now on. We're not gonna kiss again. You are gonna kiss again. And you could go a step further with that when it comes to having intercourse. Once you have intercourse, you're not going back to just hugging. Yeah, that's just, you like it, you're not going back to that. Oh, I love that feeling, I love that sensation, but you know what, I think I'll go back to hugging. It's not the same feeling, it's not the same sensation, so you're gonna go back to it. Anaya, the same thing with you, talking about something you gonna do it 2 to 3 times a month because
Yeah, exactly. I never said I was gonna do it once though. I didn't say I would stop. But
2 to 3 will eventually push it up to 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And then 4 to 8.
so I never said that it wouldn't increase, but I would start with 2 to 3 times a month.
Yeah, but you got, what I'm trying to say though is that you guys have to be realistic. If you become addicted, that's not how that works.
Yes.
And if you become addicted, if you love that feeling, like, but now you're gonna be a lawyer, and you said that you're gonna use it because lawyers. What you said? Lawyers, they be stressed out. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're not gonna all of a sudden not be stressed out. What if one case stresses you out more than the next? Then now you're gonna want to use more. Oh nah, I need an eighth or a pound, whatever they say, because I really don't know how that goes. But you're gonna start with a nickel or a dime bag. I don't even know if they still have those anymore. Y'all smoking that Zaza. I don't even know if they have those bags anymore. Then you'll be like, I need an 8-ball or whatever. That's
what 8-ball? That's
He said, wait, that's crack. All right. Well, I don't know, but all I'm saying is that you just gotta shut up, Leo. All I'm saying is that you just gotta be mindful and careful of those things. We hope and pray that you guys will, now after having this talk, that you guys will if you want to try it or you're thinking about trying it, you read up on it more. Even though you read up on it and you know what the side effects are, you have to know you too. Because
you gotta know your body.
Right. You have to know yourself. Like, dang, do I go through depression? Because you guys may not even know. You might just think you're sad a few times out the month and not know that it's actually depression. And then sometimes you might become paranoid. It might make you paranoid.
What might make you paranoid?
Smoking might make you paranoid. It's just a bunch of different things. So you guys,
isn't that one of the side effects?
Yeah.
Too? Hallucination.
Yeah. But not for everybody.
Right.
It's saying that it may be like that. So I'm just telling you guys, like, I just want you guys to be more educated or well educated on it as much as you can. You could come and talk to me and your dad about almost anything. I mean, we're having a whole conversation about it right now. So
I mean, yeah, just know what know what you're getting into. It's just like any other thing. You want to find out about something before you just jump into it. Like, you want to buy a car, you just ain't gonna go buy the car. You're gonna go do some research first, right? You want to see, if the car got good mileage, you know what I'm saying, the features and all of that. You're gonna research it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, you want to know what you about to get yourself into.
So with that being said, and it's not just like it's only marijuana. Even when your doctor gives you medicine, you gotta know, okay, these are the side effects. So it's not like it's just marijuana, because honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I am not against marijuana. I'm not saying I'm pro marijuana, but I'm not against it. I'm not against like you guys, I'm just not against it. I'm not saying when you decide or if you decide that you want to smoke that you come and talk to me about it and you could just tell me like, "Mom, I'm going to smoke." No, we're not friends. You cannot do that. But what I'm saying is, well, we are friends.
No.
No, we're not.
You guys are mean. I need new friends. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, as far as like we're not friends,
Well, no, I mean we're friends. We're parents first.
right? And
But
so
we're friends.
right, and so I mean, all I'm trying to say to you is that if you're gonna do it responsibly, because I know you guys are not gonna come to us. Nobody wants to hear my mouth. You guys never want to hear my mouth. It doesn't matter what it's about. You guys never want to hear my mouth.
What
You
you
got
guys say?
you guys might come to me in the beginning and talk to me about it, but you can't come to me and be like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm going for the smoke break." Like, absolutely not. That's not something that
What if
you
he
could.
comes to you and tell you tried it?
I mean, we can talk about that. That's not a problem. But that's what I'm telling you. I want you to do that.
And what if you like it and he tell you that?
What if
Then
I like it and I want you to smoke with me?
No, what?
What if?
Boy, I just no. Like, first of all, I don't even smoke.
I know that. But you wouldn't do it with me?
No, first of all, I don't smoke. I'm not gonna smoke now. I really think that me, and I tell people all the time, like, I am not the type of person that needs to smoke. I don't know what it would do to me, and I don't want to find out now. I think I'm already a little crazy, and I don't want to be more crazy. Have I tried edibles? Yes, I have. And when I tell you
Wait,
guys,
so-
How did it make you feel?
Mama Ty,
I'ma tell-
you've never smoked marijuana before?
I mean, I tried it, but I couldn't even inhale. Like I couldn't. I was like this.
So she did a Bill Clinton.
No, so when he said he
I
didn't,
didn't-
but when he said he didn't inhale, like I understood exactly what, like I cannot inhale. Like as soon as I try to, I tried to smoke and gulp it down, like and gulp it, and all I did was
So
choke.
You thought
like
you was drinking?
yeah, I don't know what I thought. It just smoking just isn't for me. So. Have I tried gummies? Yes. Elijah, you asked me what did it do? First of all, when I tried gummies, I tried brownies. I'm gonna tell you what it did to me. It had me sitting on the couch looking mad crazy. And then your father was playing a video game and I was like, "Yo, you heard that?" And he just was looking at me and then I just started laughing for no reason.
Paranoia.
And then I just started laughing for no reason. Like I was just all over the place. First of all, I had too much. Like I didn't even know that
She was eating it like it was really candy.
yes, like I had gummies.
No, she was eating it like she was hungry.
Like, all right, I had gummies,
Yeah.
and y'all know how I am with candy, right? So what I should have did was I should have took like 1 or 2 out, and then got some actual candy, and ate the candy after that. But I didn't.
Oh no,
like,
not you.
I just kept on eating it because I was like, oh, it didn't do nothing to me. An hour go past, oh, it didn't do nothing to me. Another hour, and now every hour I'm saying it didn't do nothing to me. I'm eating 2 of them, and in the bag it was like 10.
Yeah, it's restarting.
Right?
Every time you eat more, the timer restarts.
It don't restart. I'm gonna tell you what it do. The first one come.
It's a delay. That's what it is.
No, yes, that's
builds
exactly
on.
what it's a delay, right? So the first one comes, and I feel it a little bit. I'm like, oh, all right, I feel it. But now I done 8, 10. So I'm thinking that little bit of feeling I'm getting, that's as far as it's going. Then
I
the
was
second
trying to
one.
tell her.
come. Now I'm like, uh-oh, I feel it. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 come. And now I can't even do nothing. I can't get up. I can't, and I didn't want to eat. I wanted to throw it all up out of my system. That's really what I wanted to do because I wasn't feeling good. It wasn't.
Paranoid.
No.
Overdose.
Not
People
right.
can do that. That's
Right. So, and then as far as overdosing, they say that it's not fatal. Like
not- It can.
drunk. No, they say that it cannot be fatal.
No, they said that when you eat it, like when you digest it, then that's different from when you.
So,
Yeah, because it has.
so I could die from it.
well,
Yes.
what,
If
what,
you-
what
if
it
you
is
have
is
too
you
much
have
cheese,
the.
if you eat
If you
too
eat
much
too much.
tea Was it
THC?
THC? Yes, you can overdose
Right. It can
See?
be. It can be poison.
And this
That's what
is-
they say.
and
Yes,
and
it's
this-
a poison.
And this, guys, is why I should not be doing any of that, because I didn't even know that. Like, I just was straight thinking, like, oh, I could just, and no, I cannot. I just is no, I can't. That it's not good for
I'm
me.
very disappointed in you.
Don't be disappointed. I mean, I tried it. Like, that's is what I tried, and I know after you I could see if you were disappointed if I tried it and I didn't know my limit. Like, I was like, yeah, I had 10 and I almost died, but I'm gonna try it again tomorrow. No, that happened, and I told myself that will never happen again. From that, I had a bad experience and was like, oh, won't do that again. So I'm just saying, like, yes, I've tried it, and no, I didn't do anything good for me, but that's because I overdosed, as they say. And I did. I OD'd on them, and I thought that it was all right. Now, I did have a brownie once, and it was great. I didn't like the taste of it, though. Like, the taste just was like, ew, like, what is this that I'm eating? So that's just, something that I just don't do. And like I said, I cannot inhale. I don't know what's wrong with my chest, my lungs, whatever. I cough every
Maybe your lungs
time.
are too strong.
Yeah, maybe it's just not for me, so I don't do it. Now, drinking, I drink, and
On occasions.
I stopped doing that because I used to OD on that when I was in college, so I stopped that. So, I mean, we getting away from the point. The point is, right? The point is that I want you guys to know that you can come to us. You can have these discussions and conversations with us. You cannot tell me every single time you're going to smoke, because I don't want to know. I don't want to hear. I just want to know that you guys are safe. If there's any question, you don't have to go to outsiders to ask them. You can always ask me or your dad. That's what we're here for, and that's what I want, you guys to be able to do. And yeah, that's my spiel. Anything else you want to say, Leo and Elijah? No, so everybody's good on it.
This is very interesting and entertaining. I mean, I actually learned some things that I didn't know about CBD and THC. I'm sorry.
Yes. So we all, as always, we say thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Tune in next
Tune in next time.
Monday.